Thank you for joining me for another episode of Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, here at the News Forum, where all voices matter. With the introduction of measures in Ontario schools to restrict smartphone use, mostly because of social media, it really is important to examine the teen brain in more detail. Here to help us on this are two authors from the Center for International Governance and Innovation. Dr. Samantha Bradshaw is a CG Fellow and Assistant Professor in New Technology and Security at American University. And Dr. Tracy Viancourt is a CG Senior Fellow and a University of Ottawa Professor. Welcome to both of you.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you on the program. I'm going to ask each of you this question because it's such an important question. Tell us more about the teen brain. Dr. Bradshaw, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I can start us off. Maybe I'll talk about the teen brain a little bit in the context of social media and
Sure.
dive into social media and what's new about the technology in particular. My fabulous colleague Tracy is really the neuroscience, social neuroscientist. So she'll get into the particulars of the actual brain. But for me, I think that social media has drastically changed how kids and young people communicate, play, and learn. It's so integral to everything that we do, from interpersonal relations to communication and again to learning. But unlike technologies of the past, social media is different in really new and important ways. One of these ways is just the way that attention economics really drive the business models of platforms and how content is tailored and pushed to young people in ways that might be addictive or might be harmful to our mental health and well-being.
Dr. Viancourt, you're the neuroscientist, so give us a little bit more context on this.
Well, if we overlay what Samantha said onto the teenage brain, it makes sense why this is going to be problematic. Everybody knows about the prefrontal cortex and how it's not fully developed till the age of 25. But what a lot of people don't know is that the nucleus accumbens, which is the part of the brain that directs motivation and seeking of rewards, so that part of the brain in the teenager is also developing. And so to get kids excited, teenagers in particular excited or motivated, they need things to have really low effort with high excitement. And that's exactly what the algorithms do on social media platforms. So it's perfectly designed for the flaws of the teenage brain and to exploit those flaws.
Yeah, Samantha, let's talk a little bit more about that. So it's no accident, is what Tracy is saying, that the algorithms are really designed to enhance engagement and focus and attention on that particular platform. And so this is the part that is part of the problem, yes?
Yeah, exactly. If we think of the information environment today, we're constantly being inundated with information. And in information rich environments, the scarce resource is our attention. That's what everyone is competing for. And so, in order to capture people's attentions, what platforms and what algorithms have to do is they have to find the things that are going to pull people in to get as many eyeballs on clicks and engagement as possible, because that's how they make money at the end of the day. The more people that are on platforms that are scrolling through their news feeds, they're also going to be seeing advertisements, and those advertisements are what generate revenue. And so if we need to create attention and drive attention and engagement, we're going to push content that does that, and that tends to be content that is highly emotional. It can be happy emotions, so that's why things like cat videos and cute animals go viral on the internet. But it can also be negative emotions. It can be things that are rumor or sensation. We often talk about misinformation and the problem of fake news on social media today. But it can also be things that are not great for our mental health and well-being.
Very interesting topics. We're going to take a brief break. Tracy, don't worry. We'll get right back to you after the break. We do have some wonderful sponsors that we don't want to forget, and this is an important topic. So we'll be back after these messages. Please stay with us.